Adding some ingredients on what I want to make my burgers into. I'm going to take chopped onions already, dried chopped onions. Put them in a little crater. A little bit of ground pepper. Hamburger seasoning. Worcestershire sauce. This is 50% less sodium. And just have fun with it. And then I like my burgers a little spicy, so I'm going to chop up some jalapenos. You can chop them up as fine or as chunky as you want. And like I said, I do like garlic, so I'm going to be adding garlic next. Teaspoon of that. Alright, and just mix this all together. Make sure you have clean hands, okay? A little extra protein. Alright, I'm going to let this sit for a minute or two. I'm going to go check on the vegetables, check on the mushrooms, onions, make sure they're doing alright. Be back with you in just a second. Alright, motivators, as the meat's sitting, just kind of marinating a little bit, I'm going to go fire up that grill. Alright, motivators, I'm firing up that grill. Get that grill as hot as possible, okay? Because when we put the meat on the grill, we want to get a sealing, okay? We basically only want to flip the burgers one time because that heat, actually all the juices run away from the heat. So if we get a good sealing, then all the juices are going to be right at the top of that sealing and just keep marinating that meat. Alright. Like I said, get that grill nice and hot. Fire it up. Make sure it's nice and clean. Alright, let's go make those meat patties and get those guys on the grill. Alright, motivators, time to make those meat patties, okay? Make those good burgers. It was a couple pounds. I'm going to try to make quarter pounders, okay? Try to spread them out. You don't want to pack them too tight. If you pack your burger too tight, you can actually dry out the burger. You kind of want it a little loose, let those juices flow, let everything marinate together. Now, the vegetables and the mushrooms, onions, garlic, all that's been going on roughly for about 10 minutes, along with those sweet potato fries. Okay, grab yourself a little baseball or tennis ball size, just a few times back and forth. Like I said, you don't want them too tight because you can dry out the meat that way. Alright. I'll get back to you as soon as I get done with all these patties. Alright, motivators, we got the meat patties all ready to rock and roll. So we're going to head over to the grill and put them on. Motivators, it's time to put the meat on the grill. Okay, the grill's nice and hot. I'm going to take that fat-free pan, spray the grill, and here we go. Some people like to keep the grill lid open. Me personally, I like to keep the grill shut to get that good sealing, get get that good crust on top, so when you flip it, all those juices will go to the top. So I'm going to get that film, I'm going to create that sealing right now, and I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes, but I'm going to go check on the onions, mushrooms, and everything else we got cooking. Alright, motivators, these portobello mushrooms, or these baby bello mushrooms, onions and garlic are coming along real well. Take a look at this. Look how nice. It's all coming together, caramelizing. Now you can lower the heat a little bit just so it can keep marinating in its own juices. And as you can see, the vegetables are now coming to a boil. So when the vegetables come to a boil, what I want you to do is now take it away from the high heat, put it to the low heat. Well, actually, on a 10 scale, I want about a 3-4, okay? 3-4, I'm going to put a lid on it and let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes. Because, as we all know, or maybe you didn't know this, if you have your vegetables in the raw without boiling them or cooking them, that is where you're going to get the 100% minerals and nutrients from the vegetable, okay? Now I'm going to boil them a little bit. Yes, I'm taking some minerals and nutrients out of it, but tonight I wanted the vegetables to be boiled. So I'm going to not boil them so that I take all the minerals and nutrients out and they get all soggy, but just a few minutes so that they're still a little crisp. Alright, I'll be right back, motivators. Alright, I'm back. Here we go. We got the lid. Putting the lid on. Low heat, about 3-4 like I said, for 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, motivators, let's go check on that meat. Alright, motivators, the sweet potato fries are coming to an end, and we're going to take them out. There they are right now. Alright, they're looking good. Now you can play with these sweet potato fries. You can get them, you can keep them as soft as you want, or you can crisp them up as crispy as you want them. So I'm going to actually put them in for a couple more minutes, and when I put them in for a couple more minutes, I'm going to go flip that meat. Alright, motivators, it's time to check that meat and see how that sealing's looking. They're looking pretty good. Why don't you come on in here and check this out. So we got a good sealing on these burgers. Those jalapenos are coming out, those onions are coming out. Take a look, see at that. Now we're going to keep the grill nice and hot. Let all the juices, like I said, the juices will flow away from the heat. So I'm going to have all those juices go up to the top of the ceiling and just sit there and marinate that burger. We'll be back in about 3 minutes and those burgers should be done. Now if you want them about medium rare, that's or a little less, a little more done than medium rare, that's what these will be. Motivators, the vegetables are done. Been in there for only about 3-4 minutes. Take out the water. Shake up the vegetables a little bit, get some of that water out of there. Put them back in. Don't want to forget any of our vegetables. Now what you can do is you can season them a little bit. Put a little bit of sea salt. Now I really like to use a lot of different flavors of Mrs. Dash. This is a triple blend Mrs. Dash. Throw Mrs. Dash in there a little bit. Alright, and now just shake it up, stir it up. And let's check on those sweet potato fries, see if we're ready to rock and roll. Listen to that. They're looking even better now. So basically everything here is going to cool. We're going to go check on that meat, and that meat should almost be done. And it's time for chow. Alright, motivators, the meat should be done. So they were roughly in there about 8-9 minutes. 5 on one side, get that sealing, flip it only one time, let all the juices flow to that sealing. And we are absolutely done. Look at these guys. Wow. Wow. Gonna be some good eating. shut this grill down.